Hey folks, Species7 here, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Farm Sim 15. If it's your first time here, well, thanks for stopping by. Feel free to subscribe to the channel now that we're back up and running. Should be regular videos all the time. This, you may notice, is not Pleasant Valley. Well, it's actually a map that was recommended to me. This is called the American Outback. Yes, indeed. And I haven't actually found the American Outback here, but I think maybe if we go around the other side of the barn, maybe there'll be an American out front. We can ask about it. So let's take a walk over and see what's going on. So, a regular plethora of equipment. Got to throw that in there at least once, a map review. Well, this isn't so much a map review. Let's start there, shall we? As I said, this map was suggested to me, but not as an actual review, but perhaps as a change of pace for our Let's Play. Now, we have almost 60 episodes. It is actually a reasonably nice house. Almost 60 episodes into Pleasant Valley. How quickly we forget. But for one thing, being such a complicated map and having not had access to it for a month, and those of you that follow my channel realizing that I'm lucky if at supper I remember what I had for lunch. Yeah, long story short, I don't know what a great idea that might be. It's some pretty nice starting equipment, actually. I'm impressed. The tractor actually starts over in the shed. I happened to use it for a moment or two. So yeah, this was one of the maps suggested. And first of all, there are some mods that are required. Map door trigger, a couple others. There are links in the map description, so there will be a link to the map down below. It is from American Eagle Modding, so not our usual source. This has something to do with hardpoint extension. That is one of the mods that is here. The other one that's here, and I don't know why I forgot to actually just drop the mod into the folder, this is also a soil mod. So, there you go. And, dang, them some weird looking things. It's like a giant aloe vera with a death spike in the middle. But, yeah. So the soil mod is included indeed. So let's have a little look around. This is obviously our main farm. There's the farmhouse. We have seeds here. And are these functional? Oh, apparently. At least that one has a seed symbol on it. Although, no, you can't really access those, so there you go. We obviously have our tip point for grain. Well, not tip point, but collection point for grain. And we come around. There's the tip point there. So, and we should actually get... Oh my. Well, that's a pretty impressive bit of kit, isn't it? You're going way too slow. Yeah, not bad. So there we are. There's our grain tip. Ooh. The doors may not be new, but it looks like the pit is. Lovely. So there we go. So innie and outie for grain. Excellent, excellent. A nice squeaky windmill. Alright. What else does the main farm contain? Well, obviously lots of storage for main farmy sort of things, like tractors and combines and implementos. We also have, and the entrance to this is around the other side, storage for grass, straw, silage, and forage. There's mixing plants at the cow farm, or dairy, whichever. And there's also, speaking of cow farms, beef fattening, pig fattening, geese, and chickens. So there you go. Yeah, as we can see from, there's no shortage, sorry. Figure English is my first language, I'd eventually figure out how to speak it. No shortage of places to put your gear. So over here, as we go up the steps, what do we got? Potatoes. And I'm going to assume we go up the other side. Here we go, making assumptions again. I didn't find that other American, so that was one assumption we've already blown today. Sugar beets. And I can't get up here. I'm stuck forever, man. Oh, there we go. Oh, almost got a little bit too close to what I was wishing for. So there we go. Sugar beets and potatoes with the appropriate outy spouty. Now, one thing I don't think this map actually has. It does have all the extra animals, but I don't think it actually has any form of forestry or logging. Now, let's go to our favorite little tabs here. Let's look at the info tab. Alright, here we go. Livestock. Yeah, I bought a few of each animal just so we'd know where they are when we fall over them. Here we've got what we've got. As you can see, the crops are standard, right down from sugar beets to wheat. That wasn't alphabetical, by the way. That would be barley to wheat. But anyway, and we also have compost, biogas, moonshine, tomat, which I guess is tomatoes if you're from the part of the country I am from, or part of the world, as well as pigs and fattening chickens. Now see, here's something. This is actually, I think this is the first time I've seen this. A sort of a reasonable change between what the price of a ton of pig would be worth as opposed to a ton of chicken. Very nice. We also have young chicken, beef, young pig, young beef, fat and goose, young goose, and silage and young silage. We can get rid of things at a number of places. Animal markets up first. Oh, these are alphabetical, animedical. So we get all of these guys, of course, that get to go to here. Fattened goose, never done a goose map. Biogas, silage, there's a shocker. Well, biomass heating plant, that obviously throws out the door anything about not having wood chips, although they are not listed there. Nor, I believe, were they listed. Oh, wood chips are listed here. And we have 17,000. Oh, and the biomass pays a good chunk for them. So there we are. My mistake. There is a form of forestry, at least, because we've got a biomass plant to feed. Alright, the diner buys a little of everything that is edible. Nice, good for them. We've got Biogas Consumer 1, and they apparently buy biogas. Alright, something to work out. Consumer 2, Consumer 3. And at different prices. Interesting. Blue Line Grains buying, well, as well as grains, sugar beets and potatoes. They got the old store. We've got the Sell Compost, which oddly enough buys compost. Now, wouldn't you want to call yourself Buy Compost? Wouldn't that just... Never mind. U.S. Grain 1, U.S. Grains 2, and we'll do it for that. So yeah, number of sell points. It is a reasonable size map, however, as we will see when we get to that. Next up, 22.89 for eggs. I think we've set a record there. Alright, here is our first little look at the map with potatoes down there, and pigs and beef and tomatoes and all that. But yeah, all of our vehicular activities are all clustered upon the farm at the moment. Here's a look at the fields we own, the fields we do not own, and what they contain. We've got 33, 27, 20, 24, 26, 23, 23. Anyway, yeah, a few. A few, not all, but we do own a few. And what's going on with them is this. We've got a nice big couple of grass fields. In fact, there's a few. Wow, quite a few of what we own are grass. In fact, pretty much everything. Except field 12, which is barley. Rah, rah, sis, boom, bah. Alright, so that covers the map views. Aminals, well, there you are. I bought 10 of each, except chickens, of course, because they come with one. And, is there missions? I don't think so. No gold coins either. Here we go. Beefs, pigs, fattened gooses, fattened chickens. and it's all good. Let's look at the big map. The big map, man. Alright, there we are. Pretty much everything we saw on the small map, but bigger. Alright, animal market way up in the north along with US Grain 1. We got the diner. And as you can see, we're way down, just almost center. Ooh, 2/3 of the way down the map. 3/4 of the way down the map there. The little pointy green thing. We all know how this works. Come on. So there's a little bit of layout. And as you can see, it's a bit of a spread between... trying to figure out what's under that fuel pump there, but that's okay. I think the other map actually shows you. A little bit of a spread between your critters, but that's alright. It's alright. Let's come out of here. And, well, I do believe... Well, we can find out. Let's go to our garage and see what this equipment is. One of these. So we only own the one tractor, hey? Interesting. Not my favorite tipper. That's alright. Nobody cares. 2-seaters. I see, so that we can do this and this. And then there's all the animals. Well, so not quite as generous, just a little larger than usual, I guess. Yeah, we definitely don't want to get by with one tractor and one tipper for very long. So we may have to sell off the gear in Pleasant Valley and buy a thing or two. Or not. I mean, the reason we have 77 grand, of course, is because I needed money to buy animals. So we borrowed a quick 100K. So let's hop into the workhorse of choice, the Case Puma, and figure out where we are, and more importantly, where we're going. Now, I'm not going to do the entire map here. I'll spread it over at least a couple of goes. So I think we're probably just going to, right now, have a little wander over to, let's see here. What looks good? Well, let's go to town. How's that? Is there a way out on this end? Sure. Looks like this might just do it for us. Now, I do plan to spend a lot of the series in cab, but because we've never seen anything here before, let's come out of cab at least for a little bit, just so we can sort of get a little better, you know, gaping around capabilities here. Alright. Alright, so just so we remember, or just so I remember, down by Field 12 is where we live. And yeah, I do that in real life, believe me. Okay. There are active trains here. There's, what's that one called? That would be the old store. So we can go in and have a look at the old store, I guess. Ooh, look at all that. Excellent. And I believe this guy bought pretty much everything you can grow. So, is there anything else old store way? No. But we can quickly... There goes a steam train. That's rather nice. Step up to farming. What? Farming ease and convenience. Excellent. So this would be Grains 2, I believe, up ahead. US Grains 2, yes indeed. So, cool. An old missionary type church. Ooh, look both ways and then just go for it. That's the way it's done around here. I do believe there is traffic. I do believe there is. I haven't seen a lot of it. So here we go. This is a grain dump as well as pretty much everything else, I believe. And we'll whip around the corner here, head up the road, and when we get into town, we'll call her an episode. But let me know. There's a fuel station just over there, as we can see. Yeah, let me know, guys, what you want to see. If you think you might be interested, this is one of the maps I'm considering. If anyone has other suggestions, other things they'd like to... Alrighty. Pull up. Pull. Oh, I see. Okay. Hey, there's a good trick. Ooh, that's a really good trick. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to wrap it up here. So here's one of our fields. This is field 20. And I'm just going to close this for a minute. Yeah. Alright. So this is field 20. And, okay, well, this is obviously one of our grass fields. Although you could certainly plow out a section of it. Back here, there's probably more than enough, because there are some smaller grass fields. But what we have here, this is actually our fattening chickens area. And, wow. We're going to turn that down just a little bit. Here we go with the animation map door trigger. I will make sure to have the soil mod loaded next time so we can see what everything sits at. But here you are. A digital read for the feed. A drop-off point. And here's some of our chickens. Oh, their feathers floating everywhere. Typical. Just typical. I've never actually seen one with nothing but kind of corrals and this sort of a door thing here. That's kind of neat. Stall 1, eh? There you go. Alright, guys, that's been the first look. Like I said, next episode we'll continue cruising around. And in the meantime, feel free to... why does it look like he's got weapons pointed out the side? Feel free to leave comments, leave suggestions, links, whatever it may be. And, well, this has been Species 7 for Farm Sim 15, having a look at American Outback. That's town over there. Alrighty. We'll have a look at that next time, too. Take care of each other, folks. And ciao for now.